What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. The Nintendo Switch mod scene has been through its ups and downs throughout the years of its life cycle, and there's been many different hacks along the way, the biggest one being modding it by hacking the side of the controller and overtaking the system by flooding it with info, and that was a crazy one in itself, but it was a little high-tech for the average layperson. And now we have this, which is a revolutionary Flashcart device breakthrough for the Switch mod scene, allowing people to be able to play Nintendo Switch games from an SD card. Nintendo should be very afraid. Smash JT. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com for my full article breaking down all this information on the latest breakthrough for the Nintendo Switch mod scene. And it's not really much of a mod, it's just a device that holds information on an SD card. Exciting developments are unfolding in the world of Nintendo Switch gaming. A new Flashcart device capable of supporting all firmware versions, console types, and regions is reportedly on the horizon. The information, sourced from AfterTimeX on Twitter, suggests a significant advancement in the versatility of Nintendo Switch gaming. Nintendo ninjas will soon be out in full force trying to stop this thing from spreading, because this can destroy an entire industry. It is that serious. If you're able to simply just find a way to get these Nintendo Switch games from, I don't know, searching the high seas of the internet, downloading it and putting it on an SD card, and then simply inserting that into your system, you don't have to worry about buying games anymore. Ergo, Nintendo won't sell any more games. The notion of a universally compatible flashcart for the Nintendo Switch initially raised eyebrows. To verify this, a video demonstration of the product in use was obtained to AfterTimeX, and they stated on Twitter, "Exciting news for the Switch scene. We have obtained from one of our followers an exclusive video from an upcoming product this person is a beta tester for. Apparently, a flashcart type device is coming pretty soon to the Nintendo Switch, which supports all firmwares, all console types from all regions. Although it was long overdue, we were a bit skeptical, so we asked for some kind of proof. To our surprise, this person sent us soon after a video demonstrating the product in use, and it seems to be perfectly legit. Anyway, we were told the product is ready. They are apparently shipping the first units in January 2024, so we should learn more very soon. We were promised more updates soon, so make sure to follow us for the latest news about this device and a whole lot more on AfterTimeX on Twitter." This is mind-blowing, and I can't highlight that point enough. People in the mod scene are impressed, but people who aren't in the mod scene are like mind-blown. Like, what? They're able to just simply have the games on an SD card, and as you can see in this video, to switch through and flip through the games on the Nintendo Switch, all you have to do is simply pop the card out and pop the card back in, and then just keep doing that to cycle through however many games you've put on that specific SD card. Now, normally with something like this, it's typically a prototype way in advance, like, hey, this is what we're working on, we've got to fix some kinks with it, but eventually this will be out. Very rarely do you have a breakthrough product like this and then say, yeah, it's coming next month, January 2024, it'll be here. And Nintendo probably can't wait to get to the Switch 2 soon enough. At this point, they need to get more impressive security around their device, because if you're able to just get an SD card and download the games from the internet and put them on your Switch, no one's going to be buying the games for the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 has to address this immediately. Personally, I thought something like this was years away, if not decades. You would think that the security and the protocols put in place for the Nintendo Switch itself would be there to prevent any kind of hacking that they've learned about over the years. It's happened before with all their other systems, but apparently they didn't. And I start to wonder when I see something like this. I know the Nintendo Switch 2 is definitely on the horizon, but this is such a big deal, and it's such a game changer, that if it works the way it says it does and the way it's advertised as showing, and if the Nintendo Switch 2 was going to have backwards compatibility, this is concerning for the Nintendo Switch 2, as it could be used as a backdoor entryway to hack the Switch 2 immediately. Like, this is a big deal. I can't underscore that enough. I know I keep making a big deal out of it in this video. I'm like, oh, it's cool, it's fun. But this has some serious consequences that I'm sure Nintendo is watching like a hawk right now, because it could be so big that Nintendo may delay the Switch 2 to adjust because of this. Like, that's how big a deal this is. I hope people understand that. Like, it's not just a simple, oh, we found a way to hack the Switch, cool, okay. No, this is like, has major ramifications to the entire future of the game industry. Specifically Nintendo, but definitely not limited to. This is huge. Like, think about it. If the Nintendo Switch 2 uses backwards compatibility and say it has the same cartridge slot in it, it could be like the original DS that had the Game Boy Advance slot as well. I mean, Nintendo is no stranger to multiple slots on a single console, so they could do that with the Switch 2 if it's going to remain physical cartridges. They might have two different slots for the two different games. But if it's the same slot, the same size, this could have some serious ramifications for that. Almost to the point of making Nintendo wonder if they should wait on the Switch 2 until this comes out, and then make sure that it doesn't work on the Switch 2, or if it does, they might need to go back to the drawing board to readjust the entire cartridge slot. I don't want to get too doomsday on the Switch 2, but that's what I think about when I see something like this. I don't want to go too crazy about it, but if I were Nintendo, that would be my first and foremost biggest concern right now. Not getting the Switch 2 out the door, but finding out about this thing and seeing if it would work on a prototype of the Switch 2 before they go into major mass production, if they haven't already. The impact of this kind of device, if it delivers as it's promised, and from this video, it sure looks like it will, it could reshape the landscape of console gaming, especially for the versatile and popular Nintendo Switch. It promises to bring a level of freedom and flexibility previously unseen in console gaming. And not only would it be able to get these games stolen for free, or could be used for good purposes, like for backup purposes, things like that, but for whatever reason that you'd be using something like this, it's almost a better option than the Switch game itself, because you only need one cartridge to hold multiple games on it. The versatility on this physical cartridge means that you could save money and keep all your games on one device, and you wouldn't have to worry about hacking your system. You wouldn't have to worry about future updates. You would be secure from Nintendo even finding out about it. And that's what's so impressive about this. The introduction of this Flashcart device could mark the beginning of a new chapter in Nintendo Switch gaming. It's a development worth watching for sure, as it may redefine the boundaries of console gaming experiences. Now, these Flashcarts aren't anything new to the mod scene. For people that aren't aware, they've had things like this forever. The Ever Drive for the retro systems, you can already do that with a bunch of them. Nintendo 64 is probably the most popular one, but there's also one for the Nintendo DS, 3DS. There's all these things that are able to do it, but for the longest time, the Nintendo Switch was able to avoid that based off of how the security was created on the Nintendo Switch. But somehow that's been bypassed. I have no idea about the intricacies in the background of it, but it's impressive that someone was able to figure it out and make this thing come to life. But even more impressive is that it's coming in January, so keep your eyes out. I'll be covering this if I see it, because to me, this is wild. This is a game changer, literally and figuratively. This is everything for the mod scene. This is what everyone has been waiting for. So I'm going to leave it there, but yeah, keep your eyes peeled for more information on this, and let me know what you guys think about a Flashcart for the Nintendo Switch, if it's something you'd be interested in, or if you avoid this kind of stuff and you are a traditional, hardcore, I'll go to the store, buy my games, and do it the right way kind of gamer. Let me know in the comments. Again, check out smashjt.com for the full article breaking down all this information, all the links, all the sources, all the fun stuff, all the videos. If you want more information, check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
of time.